Hey, what's going on YouTube? We're back with another Borderlands video, and today will be the history of Roland the Soldier, and he's best known for leading the Crimson Raiders, for helping defeat the Destroyer, and for losing his life to Handsome Jack. So Roland is 34 years old as of the events of Borderlands 1. His favorite color is green. He's been in and out of a relationship with Lilith. He's 5'11". He's originally from the planet Promethea, and he really likes Christmas. Roland's background is in the military, and he served 2 tours on Promethea with the Crimson Lance as stated by General Knox. With his time spent under the Atlas banner, he was able to receive the training and experience to become a strong shooter with all weapon types, but his favorites are shotguns and combat rifles. Once the Vault Hunters defeated General Knox, Roland started to recruit former Crimson Lance soldiers to his new militia, the Crimson Raiders. His goal was to put together a group of fighters to take on the Hyperion Corporation. Roland was given the opportunity to recruit lancemen due to the fact that Atlas was pulling out of Pandora and abandoning all personnel and equipment still on the planet. Roland is responsible for founding and protecting Sanctuary alongside the Crimson Raiders. The need for Sanctuary came after the Hyperion attack on New Haven, and we know that Jack and Wilhelm came in and wreaked havoc after Shep Sanders sold out the location of the town. Roland ended his relationship with Lilith to ensure that he could focus on protecting Sanctuary first, and while that was happening, Lilith went off to draw the bandits away from the town. Roland gets captured by the Bloodshots during the early events of Borderlands 2 in an effort to collect a bounty on his head placed by Hyperion and Handsome Jack. But as we've learned, Hyperion has their own way of paying bounties, and that's to kill and steal. Fortunately for Roland, the Vault Hunter is able to stop the abduction and help him to return to Sanctuary, where he can take over the leadership role of the Crimson Raiders once again. As for the bounty on Roland's head, Atlas is offering $1 million, and he is wanted for the desertion and murder of a Crimson Lance officer, but Hyperion is also after him, and in his official profile we can see the exact same wanted poster, but with a Hyperion logo instead of an Atlas logo. Roland continues to lead the Vault Hunter and the rest of the Crimson Raiders against Handsome Jack by orchestrating the actions that would lead up to the attack. The Vault Hunter is sent to retrieve help from Brick the Slab King, who Roland threw out of the Crimson Raiders in Sanctuary after he brutally murdered Shep Sanders. Brick agrees to come back and fight alongside Roland and company. Once things are in place, Roland, Lilith, Claptrap, and the Vault Hunter mount an attack on the bunker in order to enter Control Core Angel and capture the vault key so that Handsome Jack could not use it. This ultimately would lead to Roland's death. Handsome Jack used the teleportation device on his jacket to enter Control Core Angel after the Iridium injectors were destroyed and his daughter Angel was dead, to shoot Roland in the back and capture Lilith. In Roland's official profile, it states that he's not into having publicity, but he is featured in this propaganda poster for the Crimson Raiders to entice others to join the cause against Hyperion. For a man that doesn't want to be put out there, the poster is very contradictory to his beliefs. Roland is also very reserved and has trouble expressing himself in certain situations. In these situations, it sometimes requires the help of Lilith as a translator, so to speak. A very cool and unique piece of information that we know of in the Borderlands universe is courtesy of a social media profile that can be seen in Lilith's Firehawk lair. On her computer screens, we can see that Roland was homeschooled in the 2850s, which gives the players some major insight into the timeline of the games. Logically speaking, if the Borderlands age for schooling was similar to our own, then we can infer that Borderlands 1 may have taken place around the 2870s. Roland and Tiny Tina were very close, and she even saved his life a couple times prior to his passing. Out of all the characters in Borderlands, Tiny Tina feels the loss the most. It can be seen at the end of her DLC that she pays tribute to the statue erected in Roland's honor. He has no doubt left an impression on the likes of those that were involved in the Crimson Raiders and Sanctuary. And lastly, his character has several references, but his most notable one to pop culture would be his statement after receiving a second wind. He says, Oh, that's just a flesh wound, which of course is a reference to the Black Knight scene in Monty Python. Check it out here.
Look, you stupid bastard, you've got no arms left.
Yes, I have.
Look!
It's just a flesh wound.
Alright guys, so that was the history of Roland. If you guys are into the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you got something to add, go ahead and drop a comment. And if you guys are into Borderlands, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Later!